I'm trying to finish off this abstract painting over here that I'm working on. Trying to finish it off. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see what I'm doing, guys. So let me see if I can flip the camera and you guys can see what I am doing. I want to make sure I get it right, because the reason why, guys, I'm gonna have to put this thing over here. Let's see if you guys can see it, that I'm working on this painting. If I can turn it around like that and you guys can see better. Alright guys, so I'll be working on this painting. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Now with this brush. Yeah. Yeah, this is an abstract painting I've been working on. And let me see if I can finish it today. I was gonna add some of this orange over here, but I'm gonna continue using this red to cover the whole thing on this side. So I'm just gonna use a little bit. Stop painting. I believe I'm gonna use this big brush instead, so I'll be able to cover it more. Instead of me using a skinny ass brush. I'm gonna try to read your comments, guys. Okay? Hola, how are you? Hi. So basically that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I create my abstract paintings. I order red paint through Amazon. I normally will go to the art supply store, but these art supply stores here in Center City, they're very expensive to paint. I'd rather go to order on Amazon, because sometimes Amazon put them on sale. And the medium I'm using is acrylic paint. I like to use acrylic paint because you don't need no linseed oil or anything like that. Or you can just use water and thin it out. You know, it's more like a watercolor thing, but it's not watercolor, it's acrylic. So I told you guys I was gonna be doing art over here basically because my channel is about art anyway, you know. I mean, I'll be going out, you know, once in a while and show you, like I said, I promise I'm gonna show you the Liberty Bell and where they signed the Declaration of Independence. I forgot about that, you know, and I'm gonna show you the museum. Show you the artworks, the paintings, because I love art, man. And two things I love, women and art. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. That's two things I love, women and art. Yeah. I have a beautiful girlfriend. You know, her name is Lisa. Lisa. She's very sexy, beautiful, beautiful lady. So, what you think, guys? What you think? If you like it, this channel, this video, give a like, man, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, man. It's free, you know. You don't have to give me no money. I'm not asking you guys for anything. All I'm asking you guys is to give a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Give a like. Let me know what you think of my art. What you think about my channel. Yeah, this lady at this building that I live in, okay, coordinator lady. Because I live in a senior citizen building, right? And this coordinator lady said she want to put an art show of my work. And she told me how much do I want to sell my work for. And when I told her the price, she said, oh, nobody gonna pay for that amount of price of painting. She wanted me to put my paintings like for $25 or $30. A canvas alone costs like $30, especially with the quality paint that I get. It's professional art studio paints. And I'm a professional artist too, you know. I didn't start it out yesterday to do art. I've been doing art ever since I was 11 years old. You know, ever since I've been 11 years old, I've been doing art all my life. All my life I've been doing it. You know, so I felt a little offended by that because, you know, I'm not a starving artist. I'm not starving to be selling my work cheap. You know? There are a lot of, a lot of art collectors that collect art. I'm gonna be doing this again with orange. I'm waiting for the red paint to come so I can finish off. Because the thing is, I ran out of red paint, and I know how to mix red with yellow. It makes the color orange. So yeah, so I'm doing the basic stuff right now. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna color this over again here, and up here too. And color that. Brings out the color of the paint. Yeah. What you think, guys? You like my art? Is it Taylor? That's your name, Taylor. I hope I pronounced your name properly. If I didn't, I apologize for that. Let me flip the camera so you can see my face. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to finish off the artwork. Yeah, this lady, like I said, she want me to sell my work for less money, man. She crazy, man. She gotta be out of her mind. I think I'm gonna do some shit thing like that. To sell my work for $30 or $50. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, guys. Sell my work cheap. I ain't no cheap artist. I'm not a starving artist to be doing some dumb shit thing like that. You know, it don't make no sense. Look at these paintings back of me. Look at the top one up here. The top one right there. The title of that painting is called Fallen Angels. In the abstract form, I did it. This one here is called Caught on a Wave. Everything is caught on the wave. That painting. You know, I name my paintings. I put titles on my paintings. You know, I am a good damn artist. I can paint, you know. I've been doing it all my life. You know. And, you know, it just don't make any sense for an artist to sell his work that he created out of his own hand. You know, it's part of his soul. This is part of me. This is me. I'm on that canvas. I cannot duplicate the same thing again. It's an original painting. Now, if I make a print of it, maybe I could sell it not for $25, maybe for $100 or $80, which is a good price, you know. And I'm still making money because even the printer, you gotta buy the inks. You gotta buy the canvas because they come on a canvas, and it creates the copy of the painting that I did, which I'm planning to get a printer. You know, I'm planning to do that, to get a printer so that I can do prints of my work and sell them. You know, that's the only way I can do it. You know, because I'm not gonna sell an original painting for $80. You know, that's an insult, you know, to me, to my intelligence, because I'm a professional artist. I've been doing art all my life. You know, I started out when I was 11 years old. You could say 10 years old, started doing drawings. You know, I drew like Renoir. I never drew like a little kid. I never drew like that, like a child. That's why people were amazed at me when I, you know, did those type of drawings. Even my mother was amazed, but I never got her support or my father's support to do art. So I would do it just, you know, for fun. I would do it because that was my way of getting away from all the violence, that I went through in my lifetime. My father was a very abusive person. It wasn't easy to live with a man like that. So I went through a lot. And my only escape from that craziness was through my art, you know? And I've been doing it ever since. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to ask my dad, can you give me some money? I want to take my girl out. He said, no, I ain't got no money. Get a job. That's what he'll tell me, get a job. So then, I will buy some canvases. I had a row of canvases. I put it together, I had some paints, and I would paint, make like 5 paintings, and then I would just put out there and sell it for $25 a piece. And then I had money there to take out the girl out. I remember. I only took it serious one day when a guy saw my art out there. He said, oh, you're a good painter. You know how to paint. You're an artist. And yeah, I am an artist. Okay. So then he said, can you do a painting of Central Park, a bench with the lion and everything? I said, yeah, but I'm not going to go to Central Park. No, I'm a photographer. I got the picture. So he gave me the picture, and I bought a little canvas. And it was a little small canvas, like a little small canvas. And I did a drawing, the details and everything on it. And I painted it. And then I called the guy. When he came, he saw, he loved it so much. And you know how much he gave me for that little tiny painting? $15. Can you imagine that? I was selling 30 by 24 for $25 out there. $15. And that's when I took it real serious. Of my talent, my art. And I started doing it, I love art, man. I love doing my art. I enjoy myself, It's my own world. So this is what I'm doing, guys. Let me show you. Working on this painting, man. Oh, God, let's bring this down, because I'm holding this pole. See if I can just bring it a little bit back, push it back a bit. You guys can see it. Yeah. So I'm working on it. I'm thinking about adding this light color up here. So it'll be like it's from there. It'll make it pop out more. And I gotta fix this too. Make that look really nice. Yeah. I'm waiting for these 2 rows of canvases and the paint to come to my studio. And I ordered this sign to hang on my door where the doorbell is at. I'm gonna hang it right there. It says Art Studio. So people would know that this is an art studio over here. So I live in my art studio, This is where I live, this is where I work. And I do this, all this art over here. I'm planning to buy also some sketching books. I got charcoal there, so I can start doing some sketch works also. So I wanted to show you that, guys. I just want to say also thank you again, guys, man. You made this possible for me to be able to go live on YouTube. My dream is to make it in YouTube as an artist. I want people to recognize me, that I'm a painter, that I do a lot of different type of artwork. I love painting also, figure painting. I love doing that. Painting the women figure is very beautiful. The women figure is beautiful, But I look at it in the form of art, not as a form of sexual stuff, I like to paint her to look really beautiful, very desirable, but in a form of art. That's how I like to create those type of paintings. Yeah. Yo, today is like 90 degrees outside, man. It is hot out there, man. It is scorching hot outside. Good thing I got air conditioner here, but I open up the window to let some of the air come inside, you know. And I turn off the air conditioner. I don't want to keep the air conditioner on all day. It runs up a bill, you know. So I got the window open right here. Drinking my tea. I like to drink green tea. Tea is good for you. Yeah, this thing is empty. I gotta throw that out. I gotta order some more of these type of paint. But I'm gonna order the good ones. I'm gonna order the professional studio kind. Because these paints that I order, they're kind of cheap. These paints here are cheap. So I'm gonna order the good ones. Yeah, so I can continue doing my art on my canvas. I can't wait to get my canvas. I've been thinking about doing another abstract painting. I gotta buy the frame so I can set it up, you know, staple it up with a staple gun. I got the staple gun down there. I gotta get that out of there. Let me see if I can get it out. Let me show you the staple gun. Let me see if I can get it. It's a staple gun. Yeah, okay, staples. Now, I got this to hold the canvas. Pull it, stretch it out, put that there. Let me see if I can get the staple gun. This is the staple gun. I got staples in here. I got staples. This is to remove, if you make a mistake, you can remove the staple off and staple up the canvas. I think I got staples in here. Let me see. If I can find it. There's so much junk in here. Let me see. This is a speaker that I got for my car. I gotta get somebody to install it for me. Yeah, the speaker. I get somebody to do it for me. Somebody who knows about cars. My son knows about it, but he's right now too busy working. So also I gotta find somebody to attach the bumper to my car because the previous owner, he got into an accident, and what happened was he ordered that bumper and he never attached it, the bumper. He never put it on. He sold the car. He sold it. Let me see if I can find this thing, man. Staple. Remove some of this garbage out of here. I got so much junk in the thing, you know. Let me see if I can find it, man. I don't know where the heck I put it at. Unless I gotta buy the box again. So I know I had a box of those staples. My son got me this Bob Ross thing. I love the way how he paints, man. That's how I learned to paint, by looking at Bob Ross. Yeah. I learned how to paint by watching him. Oh, there's the box of staples. I got them, see? Told you I got them. So I'm gonna leave them out here because my canvases are coming over here. And I'm gonna put all this stuff back in there. put this back in here. All this stuff. A little easel. Yeah, guys, if you like this video, man, give a like. Give a like, man. You know what I mean? Give a like of my videos. I gotta go through all this shit to see what I got over here. Some of this stuff I might get rid of. Some of them I keep. Put that in here. Yeah. I'm gonna frame this. This thing, I'm gonna frame it. This is when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I'm gonna frame this. The Eagles won the Super Bowl in Philadelphia. That's why I got this. So I'm gonna frame it, buy a nice frame, frame it. And I'm gonna do a portrait of Elvis Presley. A magazine of Elvis Presley right here. I'm gonna do a portrait of him. Or maybe do a collage. And then once I do his portrait, I'm gonna cut out some of this stuff. I can even do this portrait of him singing right there. See that? Wouldn't that be cool? Anybody who love Elvis, they'll buy it. The painting, the portrait of it. Yeah. This is him right here, combing his hair. Elvis Presley. I bought this magazine. These are the movies he did. And dancing right there with the beautiful women. He had a lot of women, man. This man fucked a lot of women. A lot of beautiful women he fucked, man. This is him with his wife and Lisa Marie. It's a shame this woman died. You know, she was I think I don't know how old she was. Her son died too of an overdose of drugs or something. His grandson looked just like Elvis, man. Even she looked like Elvis. You know, maybe I could see her picture in here. This is Elvis right here. This man was a real handsome guy. Look at that. So cool. With a leather jacket. This is called Comeback Special. This was the comeback special that he did. Yeah. Yeah, Elvis again signing autograph to his fans. I don't know if you can see him right there. All these women and teenagers. Yeah. This is his movies. Elvis Presley. Speedway. The movie Speedway. I've seen all Elvis Presley movies. All of them. See that? That's why when I do the short videos, I like playing his music. You know, I like it a lot. Yeah. Kissing Cousin. Have you ever seen that? The movie Kissing Cousin? He had a cousin that looks like him. But actually, it was him playing two parts. Very talented person, actor. He always wanted to make serious movies. He never wanted to make these type of movies. He used to call them these silly movies because he had a talent of acting. He did one serious movie, I believe, the first one, that he was a cowboy and he gets shot and he died. And all his fans, when they saw that, they started crying in the movie theater. And then they didn't want him to do any more movies like that, of him, you know, dying. And you can see him, it's sort of like he's trying to produce the movie. See? Yeah, this man had talent to do serious movies. See, this is the movie here, the cowboy movie I'm talking about. See? Right there. You can see it. Yeah, this man, very talented. gifted person. He always wanted to do serious movie. This movie, I saw this movie, it's called Jailhouse Rock. Jailhouse Rock, this movie. Yeah, Songs to Remember, it's called. Yeah. This one he was starting out. See the crowd, women screaming for this man, yelling. When he's starting out, he was young guy, young kid, teenager. He done a lot of movies, man. This is his manager, the Colonel. I believe he's the one. He stole his money. He was taking half of his money. This guy. This is a Russian guy. He was Russian. He ran a circus. And he took over Elvis Presley career. This is his wife. When she was younger, Elvis Presley was in the army. Yeah. Yeah, man. So this is a magazine I bought because I want to do some portraits of him. This is him singing. I think he was singing Hound Dog right here. Elvis Presley was singing Hound Dog. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a portrait of him like this for when my canvas come. I'm gonna do his portrait of Elvis Presley, and then I'm gonna post it here and show you. And I want to hear your comments. I want to know what you think of it. If it's really good, if I did a good job doing his portrait. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I want to know if I did a good job. All right, guys. That's what I want to know. And put that away because this is a menu piece around here. So, oh yeah, this is let me put this away too. This is something that my son gave me as a gift. That you gotta scrape it. You gotta scrape and you see the picture. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So, listen, guys, I'm gonna get off right now. I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Still working on the painting, waiting for that red paint to come. Yeah, and my canvases and my stuff. So, I want to say thank you so much. I love you all, guys. Be safe. You made this possible. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you next time. Take care.